Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing part 4 or 5 of testing TikTok viral recipes, food hacks, whatever you want to call it. Don't even know what I'm going to call it in the title. But I haven't done one in a little while, and I have been saving some TikToks that I see over time that I want to try out, and now I've gotten 4 of them that I'm gonna do today. I don't think I have anything else to say. That's kind of it. I feel like that's such a short intro, but you know what? Saves time for you and me, so let's get into the video. First recipe is by, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce her name right. It's either Hallie or Hal. Probably Hallie, that would make more sense. Either way, I bet you know who she is. I'll put the video up. She's this super pretty vegan girl. She like talks super quietly. She does recipe videos. I bet I've tried a couple of her recipes before, nothing that I can think of on the top of my head. But recently she posted these salt and vinegar potatoes. That looked so good that I decided that I had to make them in today's video.
I'm gonna show you how to make these. Slice them lengthwise, get rid of the vinegar water. So good though.
So you start out by chopping up, she used finger length potatoes. I didn't have any, so I used my little potatoes. Use any potatoes you want, obviously. Potatoes are potatoes, doesn't matter the shape or the size of them. You're gonna chop them up, it doesn't matter anyway. So I have my potatoes with warm water and vinegar soaking for 30 minutes. They've already been soaking. I did that before filming, so I'm going to strain them to get the vinegar liquid out. Place them back into the bowl, and she went ahead and added oil. So I have some olive oil. I'm not measuring any of this. None of this needs to be measured. Just eyeball it. And also, she used seasoning salt. I don't have seasoning salt, so I'm going to use a mix of black pepper, smoked paprika. Oh, I just inhaled the pepper. Smoked paprika, and some garlic salt. Then, ooh, this smells so good. I'm going to mix these all together, try to get it coated. Then I'm going to put them on a baking tray. Bake them, I believe she said 13 minutes on each side. And yeah. Also, if you want to follow one of these specific recipes in this video, I will be linking all of the TikToks down below, so you can go check them out yourself. Those are now in the oven, and she made a dip to go with it. I'm going to make the dip too. I'm gonna make it as close as I can. I realize I don't have one of the ingredients. It doesn't matter all that much though, because I have something to substitute that's close enough. And of course the main star of the show of this recipe is the potatoes. So starting out, it's vegan mayo. Again, it's not necessary to measure. And then she added in ketchup along with red curry paste, which I don't have. I have green curry paste, but I just feel like it wouldn't be the same. So I'm going to add sriracha. Not a lot, because I don't really like the way sriracha tastes, but I'll add a little bit. And then lemon juice. And then I'm just going to mix it together. And yeah, that's kind of it. Okay, my salt and vinegar potatoes, whatever you want to call them, are finished. I'm going to dip it and give it a taste. They're good. They're just honestly not super vinegary. So I do wish that they had a better vinegar flavor. I don't know if that means I should have put more vinegar in or soaked them for longer. The flavor could be better, but they're obviously still good. I'll give these a 7 out of 10. So we are now on to recipe 2 of this video, which is probably the biggest TikTok food trend that I've seen more recently. Pasta chips. To make pasta chips, you basically boil pasta as if you would normally boil pasta. You throw in oil, spices, some people add cheese, then you bake it in the oven until they become crispy, and then they're chips and you eat them with dip. It's been all over my For You page, and even my brother's, which I know my brother does not have a food heavy For You page like me. I have a lot of recipes often. I know he doesn't, but he's seen it a ton, so it's very popular. I already baked some baked. I did not bake this. I will be baking it. I boiled some noodles. I did not show that on camera. I would really hope that every single person watching this knows how to boil pasta, so I didn't find it necessary. But I boiled some pasta, and now I'm going to add in the add-ins that everyone adds. Most people do Parmesan, but I'm vegan, so I'm going to add nutritional yeast. I would use vegan Parmesan, but I, for some reason, just didn't think about it. So we're doing nutritional yeast. Oh, I'm not thinking. Should have done olive oil first. So I added in the oil, and then I'm going back again with garlic salt. Every recipe that is savory, I will add garlic salt too. And then some of this Spiceology pizza seasoning. It's salt-free and it has herbs, onion, garlic, paprika. So at this point of the recipe, most people put them into their air fryer. I don't have an air fryer, so I'm gonna be using the oven. I assume most of you will have an oven as well if you don't have an air fryer, so you can still make this recipe. I saw on the video, the lady who made the video commented that you could bake them at 400 for how long? 20 to 25 minutes, tossing halfway through. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm putting them onto a baking tray and then spread them out and then stick them in the oven. Toss them halfway through, and I'll see you all when they're done. Hopefully I have some good pasta chips, and if not, I tried. Pasta chips are out of the oven, and I have them in this little bowl right here, and then I have this garlic dip from Trader Joe's. I was gonna get the pesto one because I feel like that makes more sense with pasta, but guys, this dip is my favorite, so I was like, if you wanna get pesto, go get pesto. If you want marinara, go get marinara. I think get whatever dip you want for your pasta chips, but let's try it. Okay, so it tastes like nothing besides the spices that I put on them, obviously, because pasta tastes like nothing. I don't know, they're fine. They're not bad. I think they kind of just take up whatever flavor of the dip you have. They're good. I will eat these, but I can guarantee that I will never make these again. I feel like I would rather just eat some crackers or like normal chips, because this is just so much extra work for no reason. Or I'd rather just eat normal pasta. I much prefer just normal pasta with the sauce than these dipped in sauce. I don't know, I feel like it's the novelty of it more than the actual food that made it go viral, because I highly doubt that people eat these and think they're the best thing they've ever eaten. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're okay. 6 out of 10, they're fine. Now let's move on to the next one. The next one I'm actually very excited for, and I have some high hopes. And that next one is grapefruit candy, but it's made not of the fruit, it's made out of the peel.
When you eat a grapefruit, you can get the white part of its skin. Wash them for a couple of times. Put into a boil. Wash one more time. Add sugar and water until grapefruit skins get crystallized.
So I took a grapefruit, I peeled it, and I have the pith now, and I've cut it up into little pieces. And this video takes grapefruit skins, you candy them, and basically turn them into candy. Obviously, that's what candying them means. So of course I already cut them up, but the next thing I have to do is put them all into a bowl of cold water, and I have to squeeze them and rinse them to get them clean and hopefully remove as much of the bitter taste as possible. I believe I have to repeat this step twice. So I'm gonna do this for a couple minutes. I have to do this a couple times, and then I'll see you all when it's time for the next step. Okay, I've just rinsed these. Actually, what? I did not rinse these at all. I'm going to rinse them now. I've got my grapefruit pieces, and I'm going to add them into a pot with some water on the stove and then bring them to a boil. Then I'm going to take them out, rinse them in cold water once again, then start the next step. Now we actually have to like candy them. So I am going to be putting them into a pan with half a cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of water, bringing that to a boil. Then you add the grapefruit, you stir it around, and cook it until it's candied. Grapefruit candy's done. I have it all in here. Mine did not seem to have the same amount of like excess sugar as the one in the video. Like their pan was so like white and I don't know. Mine seemed to like soak everything up. I'm excited. There was no point in trying to rip that. I just put the whole thing in my mouth. So they're good. They taste good. They taste like candy. I think the closest thing that I could compare it to is, you know, when you're buying dried mango, there's 2 different types of dried mango you can buy. You can buy like the pure just dried mango where the only ingredient's mango, or you can buy the dried mango that's like has other ingredients like sugar, and it has the sugar coating on the outside. That's what this sugar coating on the outside reminds me of. I think it tastes good. I think it's a really cool zero waste thing to do because I feel like most people just throw away their grapefruit peels. I don't know people that save them beyond, I guess, doing this. But it does not taste like grapefruit, like at all. It's just like a sweet flavor. If someone gave me this and I couldn't see it, they would just told me to guess what it was, I could not tell them. And I know, I love grapefruit. I know what grapefruit tastes like. It does not taste like grapefruit. So I think that if I did this again, I would do the same thing, but after the boiling, I wouldn't wash them again because I would want to keep at least a little bit of the bitterness in. But you know, the bitterness is what they're trying to take out, but I think I would want some of it because that's what makes it taste like grapefruit, which I like grapefruit because it's bitter, but also you're adding so much sugar to it in the pan that you should keep some of the bitterness so it's not just all sweet. But they're good. I mean, yeah, if you have grapefruits and you have some spare time, make these, because if not, you're just gonna throw them away, so you gotta use them. But that leads us to our final TikTok life hack. I don't really know exactly what TikTok I'm gonna use for this. I might not even put one in the video because there's not like one specific video that made me notice this or anything. I've known about this video, or I've known about this hack for a while, but seen it on TikTok a bunch, and that is making vegan hot dogs out of carrots. I'm only one person, I'm the only one that's gonna try it, so I'm just gonna make one singular hot dog. And this one, I might not link a video down below, but I will link the recipe that I'm using. Let's get started. I'm nervous. Pan with some oil. I did not read the instructions right at all. It said to put it in a roasting pan in the oven, not on the stove. Let me restart that, forget that happened. That was so much closer than I thought. I did not realize it was zoomed in. Anyways, hot dog's done. I have been here for 5 hours filming, so I'm kind of excited that we're coming to the end because my back hurts. I've been standing for way too long. Anyways, hot dog bun, mustard, vegan dog. That's all I put on any hot dog I would ever eat, so I'm not gonna change it up for this either. It's very orange. I wanted it to be more of a hot dog-y color. Anyways, I'm not smiling. Okay, time for mustard. If you put hot dog on your ketchup, I can't speak to save my life ever. If you put ketchup on your hot dog over mustard, I don't understand what's wrong with you. Mustard, just give it a bite. Honestly, not too bad. I get where they were going with it. I would have wanted to marinate it for probably like hours before, so then I would have like gotten into the middle of the carrot a bit more. But surprisingly, it's not too bad. I mean, the mustard helps because I love mustard, but even without that, it's not too bad. I just wish that the carrot had more of the like marinade flavor. I would still rather go to the store and buy some like pre-packaged vegan hot dog or sausage. But if you live in an area where those are not available, I would try something like this out, but I would marinate it for a little bit longer just because it would help the flavor, so might as well. Obviously, if you don't have the time, then do it quick like this. Yeah, that was pretty good, honestly. Good way to end it. My favorite thing was probably the grapefruit candy, not even because it was my favorite tasting. It's just a cool idea. I just like that you can use something that I always throw away. So I like that. But yeah, that's the end of this video. If there's any other TikTok trends you want me to try, let me know. Leave them in the comments and I will save them for next time because I've done a bunch of these videos and you guys seem to like them, so I think I'm gonna keep them going. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I never say this. If you like this video, you should give it a thumbs up. I don't know why I never mentioned that. You should give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching though. And I will see you all in my next video.